Happiness is the pleasure that is achieved by humans according to the will of each. Most people would rather give love than get affection. No one chooses not to have friends, even though they can have everything else in this world. Men acquire special qualities by acting in special ways. You can never do anything in this world without courage. That is the greatest quality of thinking after honor. Knowing oneself is the beginning of all wisdom. Happiness is the meaning and purpose of life, the whole purpose and end of human existence. The most perfect person is not a person with a perfect brain, but a person who can make the best use of his imperfect brain. We show what we often do. So kindness is not an act, it's a habit. Everyone can be angry, that's an easy thing. But being angry with the right person, to the right degree, at the right time, with the right purpose and in the right way, is not everyone's ability and is not an easy thing. Hope is the dream of a awake person. There is no genius without a mad mind. Prayer gives strength to the weak, makes unbelievers believe and gives courage to the fearful. In everything that exists in this universe, we can actually see many miracles. He who overcomes his fears will become truly free. Understanding oneself is the beginning of all wisdom. Love is formed by one soul inhabited by two bodies. Happiness is the meaning and purpose of life. It is the overall direction and ultimate goal of human existence. Suffering is beautiful when one faces great adversity with joy. Not with adversity but with greatness of mind. Being anyone's friend means not being friends with anyone. Even though the laws have been written down, that doesn't mean they can't be changed. The highest value of life depends more on the power of mindfulness and contemplation than mere survival. All humans naturally crave knowledge. My best friends are people who pray for me. Learning about the mind and science, without learning to enrich the heart, is the same as learning nothing. The antidote to 50 enemies is one friend. Poetry is better and more philosophical than history, because poetry devotes to the whole universe, of which history only tells a part. The pleasure in carrying out the task gives perfection in the work. Our happiness depends on ourselves. Happiness is felt by people who can feel satisfied with themselves. The most perfect person is not a person with a perfect brain, but a person who can make the best use of his imperfect brain. In the arena of human life, respect and honor go to those who show their good qualities in action. Happiness is the pleasure that is achieved by humans according to their own will. Fun in a job makes perfection in the results achieved. I reckon he is braver when he can overcome his will than he is when he overcomes his enemy. We act good because we have goodness or excellence, but we have them because we have done good. Love consists of a soul inhabiting two bodies. We are what we do repeatedly. Thus, brilliance is not an act, but a habit. The worst form of inequality is trying to make unequal things equal. Happiness is the pleasure that humans achieve according to their individual desires. Courage is understanding in the face of fear and belief. The highest value of life depends more on the power of mindfulness and contemplation than mere survival. The energy in the mind is the essence of life. A doctor heals, but nature creates health. Don't give up. But if you find yourself in a state of despair, keep fighting even if you are in despair. Men acquire certain qualities by constantly acting in certain ways. If women didn't exist, all the money in the world would be meaningless. Shyness is a decoration to youth, but a reproach to old age. The secret of humor is surprise. Suffering is beautiful when one faces great adversity with joy, not with adversity but with greatness of mind.